Hi, I'm Ann, and I'm with the East Baton Rouge Parish Library, and today we're going to make a bracelet with hex nuts. And so in your kit you're going to have some hex nuts, a toothpick with some tape on, and 3 pieces of string. So we're going to spend a lot of time making knots today because this is a macrame project. One of your pieces of string is shorter than the others, and that's by design. Alright, so we're going to start off with our 3 pieces of string together. We're going to tie an overhand knot, which is your basic, like if you can tie any kind of a knot, this is the one you can tie. But you need to take all 3 pieces of string and put it through the hole, like so. Alright, and then we're going to tape those down. We don't need the hex nuts quite for the moment. We do need some of our tape. Alright, and take a piece of string, a piece of tape, and tape it down. So, you have 3 strings, a short one, and that one goes in the middle, and 2 long pieces. So, the string on the right, and your right hand, we're going to put another little overhand knot at the end of it. And that's so that we know that this string is the string that we start with. So we take our, before we get started with that though, we're going to use the other piece of tape and tape down the end of the middle string. Alright, you want to leave enough play that you can get underneath it, because that's the key. Take your starting string, that's the one with the knot, put that over this middle string, and underneath the string that's on the left, the one without the knot. And then the one that has no knot, that string goes under the cross, and then bring that end over the other side. And now we have to pull, and this is a square knot. And we pull it all the way up to the top to our starting knot. And now the starting string is on the left side, and this isn't going to happen the whole time. The strings are going to change sides, but the pattern is still the same. The starting string with the knot comes over the middle string and under the string with no knot on the right. The string with no knot comes under everything and then goes over the string with the knot. Alright, and now we need to do this for about 8 knots total. Now is the time to introduce the hex nuts. So we have to untape the end here. I'll put a hex nut on that center string, and then we tie 2 square knots. So once again, the starting string in the right hand goes over the middle and under the other string, and then the unknotted string goes under everything. Ooh, but now you've got to keep an eye on that middle string. Just got to keep pulling it tight, pulling it tight. Now we add another hex nut. So again, about another 8 knots or so. Some lengths. You can check and see if this will go around your wrist. Pretty close. So just like we had an overhand knot on this end, we're going to have an overhand knot on this end. Alright, we're at the point where you need to get some scissors. And we're gonna, all I need the scissors is to cut off this short piece. Right, there's a piece that's shorter on one side. Alright, now it's time to make our clasp, which is going to use a hex nut. This knot we no longer need, so go ahead and pull that out. Alright, so this nut is key to our clasp. And what's going to happen is we're going to put all our strings through, but not all go in the same direction. The two on that side go in that way. Now these two are going to go this way. So that way we have a sliding catch. One trick is to take some of your tape, like a shoelace. All right. That tape gives it a little structure. There we go. There we go. All right. So there's our sliding enclosure. See? Now, you want to make sure you got enough length to get it over your thumb, but not so much length that you can't make it tight and keep it on your wrist. So you need about one or 2 inches. So again, do an overhand knot. This side's a little tough because the strings are a little short, but we got it. So, I want mine right about there. Another overhand knot. Alright, give it a test before you cut off the long ends. And pretty up your hex nuts. There you go.